you doing, YouTube? Matt Nassa Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of O up in this piece in the form of Other Half Brewing's O. Yeah, this is O Dream. Okay, I don't know if I've had. Let me look it up. I have the computer here. I don't know why I don't use it. Let me look up if I've actually had Other Half O before. I believe I've reviewed it. I've had it before, but I think I reviewed it. Other Half O. But I don't think I've had. Oh. What's that? You ever watch 30 Rock and it's about the oh no jeans something like that? I know I'm pretty sure I've had this and reviewed it, but I don't think I've had the Dream version, which is basically their lactose edition of this beer. Anyway, that worked out well. This is the O Dream. It's a double dry hopped oat cream India Pale Ale, 6.2% alcohol by volume. It was canned 3 weeks ago, and I picked this up off the shelf 20 minutes ago. What a world we live in. You pay for it. You know, I think I paid like $21 for this, but this beer is probably like $19 at the brewery, so it saves me a trip. And I was in a mood for a good old hazy, and honestly, more often than not, you're going to get one for Other Half. Label-wise, it's what Other Half does, to a certain extent, a little bit more soft around the edges, not nearly as hard geometric pattern, but I dig it. I like the fuchsia and the purple and the stuffs and things. Beer-wise, it looks absolutely fantastic. It's got this lightness, this softness to it. What do you expect from kind of like soft, creamy, 6 and change percent kind of hazy? I would say pale. I mean, do they call it other IPA? Yeah, sure, whatever. A little bit of an orange core to it. Just under a pinky finger. Nice, creamy, fluffy head. Let's get a nose. I mean, that smells nice. There is a nice green component to this. There's a nice green weedy component to it. Then there's a little bit of a confectionariness to it. Almost like a marshmallow. Not marshmallow, but... what are those things? Circus peanuts? I know it sounds kind of disgusting, but there's this orange melding with the soft little lactose thing that gives you this kind of orangey marshmallow thing. Not in a negative way. And when it pairs up with that little bit of green, that striking kind of weedy green, it makes for an interesting nose. Not super impactful, 6.2%. Not expecting a huge nose, but let's just dive in. Cheers. That's delicious. I mean, you know, a lot of people sit here and kind of just, you know, lactose is the devil, you know? I get it. I get it why a lot of people hate on it. I get it why a lot of people just really like fuck lactose. You know, especially in these kind of hazies. But if they're used in a very fun and very purposeful way without being overly heavy-handed, they can be fun. Shit, they can be fun when they're heavy-handed. If you're getting a really well-done milkshake IPA, the really, really good ones are really good. It's just that there's like 8 good ones in the whole world. This gives you that nice kind of softness, that confectionery softness. Gives a little bit of lactose vibes, a little bit of vanilla vibes. I'm sure it's a combination of that lactose and those oats really kind of coming together that adds this softness and this creaminess and this sweetness that is not sharp. And it's beyond what you could typically get from a straight oat addition, on top of this really nice kind of fruity, tropical fruit running the gamut of fruitiness kind of hop spectrum that makes it more like a fruit tart. And by that I mean it's a undersweetened, freshly whipped kind of cream kind of sweetness to it. It's not sharp, it's not sweet. There's a little touch of vanilla you're getting from that lactose and those oats. And then you get that nice kind of fruit portion of the show. It's not necessarily trifle level sweet, but it's more of that kind of more French level kind of fresh fruit, non-sugar added kind of whipped cream kind of thing going on that I think works really well when it's done in a really good in properly portioned kind of way, and that's pretty much what you got going on here. Beautiful mouthfeel. You do get that presence of those oats and lactose, but it's not heavy-handed. You do get that sharp little green I talked about in the nose. It's definitely in there. It's kind of there, it lingers for a bit, and kind of dissipates over time, but it's not like overpowering any of the kind of malt forward base, the lactose base, or that fruit portion of the show. It just ends up being this nice, fun, really well done, new school, new age style hazy pale. I like it. I love it. I think it's fantastic. Again, like I said, I don't give a shit what people think. But when someone's so one-sided on things, and I'm that guy. I'm the guy who will play the devil's advocate. I remember there was this kid. What the hell was his name? I I forget his name. I call him Kid because everybody's kid to me. And, Nathan, that's his name. He actually left the United States. He's a brewer in France or something like that now. And it was like during the heyday of some local kind of hazy stuff going on. There's some lactose and stuff. And I'm usually that curmudgeon-y guy in the hill saying, I like this, I like that, this stuff is okay. But he came out like full force, like brewer, kind of trying to become brewer, like, Pilsner and Lager's the only real beer and all that stuff. And just went ballistic on the dude, like, shut up, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like I get it. I'm that guy too, but there's a room for good beer for everybody. And while I am team clear beer, I'm team low ABV, I'm team lager, I'm all that. I love that I can find very beautiful and very tasteful things in these kind of beers when they're done really well. The problem is there are so many that are done really badly. This is not one of them. This is a really well done beer in the style, and honestly, you'd be very, very, very hard pressed to find something this style, oat, lactose, and low ABV that would be markedly better than this. Done. Yeah. Beautiful mouthfeel. Love the lactose addition, that little bit of oats, sharp green, fruit medley across the board. Is this one of the better lactose IPAs that I've had as of late? Yes. The Mount Rushmore status, probably. Very close. It probably worthy of being in there. Is it one of the better, low ABV? Absolutely. I mean, it's just really tasty stuff. And for me to be able to pick this off the shelf at a reasonable price point, appropriate to what the beer costs from the brewery, you got to keep that in mind, because a $21 over 6% IPA is kind of bonkers. But when it's $19 in Brooklyn, and you got to cross 2 bridges, gas, traffic, all that stuff, it's actually kind of cheap. So take that for what it's worth. Relativity. It's just an amazing time to be alive. Let's put it that way. So yeah, value availability. Like I said, $21 off shelf, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like low ABV haze. You're not a curmudgeon when it comes to a little bit of fuckduggery in the lactose and oat kind of realm, and you like when adjuncts like those can elevate a beer as opposed to overpower them, then you will like this. So there you go. We're reviewing the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massif if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of OH right now, baby. Hope we'll see you next time. Cheers.